Part 3 of The Real Mother Goose. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. This reading by Allison Hester of Athens, Georgia. The Real Mother Goose. Written by Anonymous. Part 3. My Kitten. Hey, my kitten, and hey, my kitten, my dearie, such a sweet pet as this was neither far nor neary. End of My Kitten. The Other Little Tune. I won't be my father's Jack, I won't be my father's Jill, I will be the fiddler's wife, and have music when I will. T'other little tune. T'other little tune, prithee, love, play me t'other little tune. End of T'other Little Tune. If all the seas were one sea. If all the seas were one sea, what a great sea that would be. And if all the trees were one tree, what a great tree that would be. And if all the axes were one axe, what a great axe that would be. And if all the men were one man, what a great man he would be. And if the great man took the great axe and cut down the great tree and let it fall into the great sea, what a splish splash that would be. End of If All the Seas Were One Sea. Pancake Day. Great A, little a, this is pancake day. Toss the ball high, throw the ball low. Those that come after may sing hi ho. End of Pancake Day. Forehead, eyes, cheeks, nose, mouth, and chin. Here sits the Lord Mayor, here sit his two men. Here sits the cock, here sits the hen. Here sits the little chickens, here they run in. Chin chopper, chin chopper, chin chopper, chin. End of Forehead, eyes, cheeks, nose, mouth, and chin. A plum pudding. Flower of England, fruit of Spain, melt together in a shower of rain. Put in a bag tied round with a string. If you'll tell me this riddle, I'll give you a ring. End of A Plum Pudding. The Lion and the Unicorn. The lion and the unicorn were fighting for the crown. The lion beat the unicorn all around the town. Some gave them white bread and some gave them brown. Some gave them plum cake and sent them out of town. End of The Lion and the Unicorn. The Merchants of London. Hey diddle dinkety poppity pet, the merchants of London, they wear scarlet, silk in the collar and gold in the hem, so merrily march the merchant men. End of The Merchants of London. A Sure Test. If you are to be a gentleman, as I suppose you'll be, you'll neither laugh nor smile for a tickling of the knee. End of A Sure Test. Lock and Key. I am a gold lock, I am a gold key, I am a silver lock, I am a silver key, I am a brass lock, I am a brass key, I am a lead lock, I am a lead key, I am a dawn lock, I am a donkey. End of Lock and Key. I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you a story about Jack and Norrie, and now my story's begun. I'll tell you another about his brother, and now my story is done. End of I'll tell you a story. I had a little husband. I had a little husband no bigger than my thumb. I put him in a pint pot, and there I bid him drum. I bought a little handkerchief to wipe his little nose, and a pair of little garters to tie his little hose. End of I had a little husband. A strange old woman. There was an old woman, and what do you think? She lived upon nothing but victuals and drink. Victuals and drink were the chief of her diet, and yet this old woman could never be quiet. End of A Strange Old Woman. To Babylon. How many miles is it to Babylon? 80 miles and 10. Can I get there by candlelight? Yes, and back again. If your heels are nimble and light, you may get there by candlelight. End of To Babylon. Cry baby. Cry baby, cry, put your finger in your eye, and tell your mother it wasn't I. End of Cry baby. Sleep baby sleep. Sleep baby sleep, our cottage vale is deep. The little lamb is on the green, with woolly fleece so soft and clean. Sleep baby sleep, sleep baby sleep. Down where the woodbines creep, be always like the lamb so mild, a kind and sweet and gentle child. Sleep baby sleep. End of Sleep baby sleep. Baa baa black sheep. Baa baa black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, Mary, have I, 3 bags full. 1 for my master, 1 for my dame, but none for the little boy who cries in the lane. End of Baa baa black sheep. Little Fred. When little Fred went to bed, he always said his prayers. He kissed Mamma and then Papa, and straightway went upstairs. End of Little Fred. Dr. Fell. I do not like thee, Dr. Fell. The reason why I cannot tell, but this I know and know full well, I do not like thee, Dr. Fell. End of Dr. Fell. A counting out rhyme. Hickory dickory 6 and 7. Allabone crackabone 10 and 11. Spin spun muskadone. Twiddlem twaddlem 21. End of A counting out rhyme. The cat and the fiddle. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such a sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. End of The Cat and the Fiddle. Buttons. Buttons, a farthing a pair. Come, who will buy them of me? They're round and sound and pretty, and fit for girls of the city. Come, who will buy them of me? Buttons, a farthing a pair. End of Buttons. Jack and his fiddle. Jackie, come and give me thy fiddle, if ever thou mean to thrive. Nay, I'll not give my fiddle to any man alive. If I should give my fiddle, they'll think that I've gone mad, for many a joyous day my fiddle and I have had. End of Jack and his fiddle. Hot boiled beans. Ladies and gentlemen, come to supper. Hot boiled beans and a very good butter. End of Hot boiled beans. Little Pussy. I like little Pussy, her coat is so warm, and if I don't hurt her, she'll do me no harm. So I'll not pull her tail, nor drive her away, but Pussy and I very gently will play. End of Little Pussy. Sing a song of sixpence. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocketful of rye, 24 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was opened, the birds began to sing. Was not that a dainty dish to set before the king? The king was in his counting house, counting out his money. The queen was in the parlor, eating bread and honey. The maid was in the garden, hanging out the clothes, when down came a blackbird and snapped off her nose. End of Sing a Song of Sixpence. Tommy Tittlemouse. Little Tommy Tittlemouse lived in a little house. He caught fishes in other men's ditches. End of Tommy Tittlemouse. The Derby Ram. As I was going to Derby all on a market day, I met the finest ram, sir, that ever was fed upon hay. Upon hay, upon hay, upon hay. I met the finest ram, sir, that was ever fed upon hay. This ram was fat behind, sir, This ram was fat before. This ram was 10 yards round,